Coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals.
Broadcast up.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. First down carry here for Johnson. And some space here. Oh, now he bowls him over. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On 2nd down, Johnson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to let it go deep for the and this is going to be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. 3.5 to go, first quarter. First carry for Darius Geis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. They'll check it down to Geis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded at the 2. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Lucky 56. Leopard. Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Underneath for Johnson. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion.
Watching now, Barney.
Play action here with Rosen. He's going to air one out. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Over!
Play action, it's Kelly. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Kelly off to Geis on the screen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Kelly. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Hodges. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Throwing the penalty, it's Geis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Detroit!
On second down, Kelly. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Kelly throwing on third and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, here's Rosen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watching that, Barney!
A play fake. Now Kelly. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Kelly. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19!
2nd and 10 now, it's Rosen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off the play fake. Kelly. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. On the ground, Geis, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Darius Geis as the first half is winding down, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. On first down, Downs to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw now on the final play. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They start the second half with a run by Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Kelly to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Kelly. From the gun, he'll throw. Dumps it off for Geis. Knocks him over, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
Over!
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! Detroit!
Kelly now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chandler Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Kelly, operating from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Watch it now, Barney!
It's Geis on the counter. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Kelly. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Kelly throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. On 2nd down, Dobbs. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Complete out right to Kurz. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he should... And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Yo, Sis, I'm playing Beware right now. Oh, I forgot that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving,
the end of the
guys.
third.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Dobbs now on second down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Dobbs.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. New York set to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run here with John Kelly. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Being chased out left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jalen Strong, 38 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now down to 20.
Nigga, I done had mad people get hurt. I lost my hand at the beginning of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Go to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it.
Yo, man, everybody getting hurt.
Now, as we
This
look
out of
down,
control
we've
now.
got a Jet shaking up on the play.
I can't even run a play
While the
without
training
getting
staff
somebody
works
hurt.
on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Like, for real,
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
you said that now. Let's see how long you talking about that.
Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
What's your phone?
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
Man, you're taking advice from the number 2 pick in the draft.
He felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Got to eat. You weren't supposed to be number 2 pick last season. Got to eat.
27 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ohio! Ohio!
I think so.
Flex round! Flex round!
He got up and went from
Ohio! Ohio!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. Wiggles free. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Not sure
Man, everybody getting hurt in this game. Oh, my
This
goodness.
league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that
Yo, I'm losing
success.
too many
Nice
players,
inside
man.
run.
This is
Sets
getting
up a very
crazy.
manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Yeah, man, I'm ready to get out the game. This shit is getting so crazy, bro.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Dobbs is throwing. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And there's somebody else getting hurt.
It's more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen, that had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. On 1st and 10, Kelly. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
I heard a foul. We didn't get up and go to the early morning service.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Dobbs. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. On 1st and 10, Dobbs flush to his right. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Now Dobbs. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go! What? None! What? None! Flex round!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Flex round! Let's go! What? None! What? None!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Dobbs to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw Downs. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. Now Dobbs. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
She was getting it. Man, yeah.